What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Here I am. Yeah, yeah. Here I am. I'm here. I told you I was coming. I told you I was. Didn't I tell you? I'm here. Here I am. Hello, Podbean. What's up? It's 3 o'clock. No, if you used to seeing me on Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, I'm sorry. You're not gonna be able to see that today because I'm still recuperating from surgery. I am. And I don't know if I can sit down for that amount of time, and hang with you guys. And I hate to shut off the show early because I'm a little uncomfortable. I don't think that would be fair. I don't think it would be. So I'm just doing it just with my voice. Presently, right now, I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm not sitting in a office chair. Presently, I'm just laid out right here in my bed. Yeah. That's how I'm doing the show. That's what happens when you have stitches inside of your body that hadn't just recuperated yet. And so you got to sit here and you got to make a way. Thanks be unto our God who has allowed me months and months ago to make the Big Time Show podcast live at Podbean. So this is where you're hearing me from right now. I'm on Podbean. That's why it's nothing wrong with my voice. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with my voice. See, I can talk all day long. Yeah. Hey, Miss Ty. See, y'all understand. I see folks popping in. I'm sharing this, however, presently with my Facebook family and YouTube family, because that's where my show is. Usually I do it live streaming and people can see my reactions and all that kind of stuff. And they can't see me, so I'm trying to share this with all my people there presently. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a way. Like Miss Ty said. Miss Ty said, make a way. I'm trying to make a way, just like our God. I'm trying to make a way out of no way. The good, the bad, and the ugly truth is here. My brother, I'm trying to make a way. Boy, I feel like preaching already. Let me stop. Is this the Cowboy podcast or am I on to preach? Let me stop. Okay. I'm trying to make a way out of no way. I'm glad the organ ain't here because I would have. Yeah, okay. Good, bad, and other truth, Miss Ty, y'all know. I'm glad the organ not available right now. Okay, all right. Well, thank y'all for popping in on me here today on this great Saturday, where we have another chance just to hang together for a little bit. This is my usual time for coming on to do the show. I'm here. I'm going to be here next Tuesday also, if I can. Well, I will. I don't know if I'll be live streaming. I just really all going to be dependent on how I feel at the present, at the time. But as for now, as I said before, I'm just here. It's just my voice. It's just we're going old school. This is how I started, just doing the voice and without the streaming before we got connected with the restreaming type of thing. So we're here. Hello to everybody that will be listening, because I'm involved in so many different pages. The good, bad, and ugly truth. I'm quite sure you know what I'm talking about. That this show will be uploaded probably within the next, once it's over, it will be uploaded probably within 10 minutes or so, and it would be distributed throughout all the other platforms like Pandora and iHeartRadio and all the other Apple Podcasts, all the other streaming platforms that this show is connected to. They can't hear it live, but they can hear this replay. So hello to you to all those that listen to me on your choice of podcast platforms. Thank you for just tuning in, whatever day that this is that you're listening to it. I appreciate you guys for coming hanging with me. Listen, I want to thank everybody because at some point, mostly everybody who has popped in or who has at least followed me has been a part of my little next announcement. I hit 2,000 downloads last week, actually. Right now, I think the count is already at 2,040. 2040. And the funny part about that is that I didn't do a show at all in the last week because of the surgery. And for some reason, more people listen to me when I wasn't doing anything than I am when I am doing something. That's how crazy podcasting is. So whoever downloaded and took time out to listen for however many minutes it was, I want to thank you and keep you keep you uplifted and hope that you like what I've done so far, and hope that you keep listening. Before I get started with my cowboy talk, I'm still sharing this on Facebook and stuff like that. Still sharing this to my little groups that I'm in. So if I seem a little distracted, you guys just bear with me. It's much easier when you are doing it through everything else. Who is this? What's up? Who is this? Kevin? I see. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? Is that the conscience? My brother done showed up, so I know that the thing is working. Okay, hey everybody. If you're here, why don't you share? Yeah, man. My conscience done showed up. He done showed up for me. So I know that it's working. My little share part is working. Hey, if you're here, why don't you share the show right here in Podbean land if you can, if you want to, if you have an account. Share the show. If you're not following my show here on Podbean, why don't you go ahead and share the show? Why don't you follow the show? And once you can follow it, you can share it. All right. I appreciate it, man. I'm just excited. It's been a while since I've been able to talk Cowboys. And when I say a while, it's only been about a week. But for me, that's a long time. How's the Connors asked me how I'm feeling. I'm feeling better, Kevin, but I'm not comfortable with doing what I usually do. That's what I say at the beginning, which getting on Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and Twitter and Twitch and all of that. I'm just not comfortable quite yet to know that I can sit there in a chair for over an hour and do it comfortably. So I'm laying down right now, man. Ain't nothing wrong with my voice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna push it one way or the other. So I'm just chilling out right now. You know, plus I don't want to get in no type of trouble because y'all know, if I was here by myself, I wouldn't really give a rooty poot at all. But if I came in and was sitting in that chair, my wife would come through the door and she'll turn into She-Ra on me or something, some type of villain from the Justice League, and probably would put me back in the hospital. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to chill out. So it is what it is. I'm here. I'm cool, Kev, but I'm just waiting to see if some more folks gonna pop on before I really get going. But I ain't gonna wait because you guys are on time. I tried to share it as quick as possible through my phone and everything else. And obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want to keep you guys long. This is a great Saturday afternoon, and we're gonna talk a little cowboy talk. I want to play a little catch up because of I've had the surgery. I have not been able to really keep up like I usually do. But I want y'all to catch me up. I have been keeping up a little bit, but not to the level that I really need to. But I got a few topics that I do want to talk about before I get really started, and I'm gonna do that. But let me start off by saying this real quick. I just got to say this. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. I promise you, I'm gonna talk about Cowboy Talk. I promise you, I am. But this thing just eating at me and burning at me, and I got to say this. This is a sports podcast show. Let me tell y'all, and I hope this reach some folks. All these folks is hating on Simone Biles. I mean, I know y'all come for Cowboy Talk, but I got to do it. Y'all, can y'all just hang with me just for a second? I got to do it. All y'all folks is hating on Simone Biles. All y'all, cause see, we've gotten to this level of we've gotten to this level in this country that we politicize everything now. There's no middle ground anymore. You either love Donald Trump or you can't stand him. You either love Joe Biden or you can't stand him. You know, it's really, and when it comes to this Simone Biles thing, some of these folks that's out here that's talking about this young lady really need to, how can I say this nicely? So some of y'all need to go sit down somewhere. How about, can I just, let me just say that. Let me just sit down somewhere. Just sit, y'all. Oh Lord. Good, bad, and ugly truth. You still here, good boy? Woo-wee. Can y'all sit y'all tail down somewhere? Can y'all sit down somewhere? I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I just can't. I can't stand it. I don't. Can I just tell y'all? Yeah. I know you here. I'm glad. Look, if the look, let's start off with the the building foundation of the whole thing. Okay. Let me ask y'all this question: didn't they change the rules for that young lady? They said that she was, basically saying she's too good, she's too great. They're going to change the rules because she cannot. She's just too good. Nobody got a chance. So we're not gonna judge you according to what you really can do. We're gonna judge you according to your other foolishness. I mean, your other standard. We're gonna bring you down a notch. So we're gonna judge you on that. So in other words, they're judging her because she's that great. And so they changed the rules up for her. Don't y'all think they're supposed to kind of mess with her mind? I mean, don't y'all like this girl done spent all this time in his gym and flipping and squatting and climbing and flipping again and twisting the body and stretching and all this kind of stuff and then all of a sudden she get to the Olympics and then the judges say we changing the rules because you a little bit too good. We're not going to judge you because we already know you the best, but we're going to try to bring it down a notch and make it more competitive. Wouldn't that kind of mess with y'all mind? Huh? Wouldn't that kind of mess with your mind? I'm trying to figure out why in the world folks got something to say. It messed with the mind so much that I wouldn't want to compete either. Like, if you can't, it's not my fault that God blessed me with these gifts that I got. And God blessed me with the ability to do something that other humans can't do as well as I do. It's not my fault. And y'all trying to take it away from me. Y'all trying to find a way to rig and take away a gold medal from me. That's what they're trying to do. And the audacity of people to come at this young lady and act a complete nut, a complete fool. I wanted to get on the airplane with some of these folks. I wanted to go find them personally and just take a Louisville Slugger and just hold it to my side because I had surgery and I used the Slugger as my cane. I just wanted to hear. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Okay. Yeah. I wanted. Y'all thought I said I was gonna swing the bat at the people. That what y'all thought? Yeah. That's all I wanted to do. They trying to take the woman's gold medal away from her, and she done worked hard, y'all. She's worked hard. You see the ladies. She's worked extremely hard for years, and they're trying to take it. I wanted to fly up there. I wanted to fly to Tokyo, Japan, with my 9mm, and I wanted to go find that gun range because Tokyo got that nice gun range up there that you can go shoot, and they got all kind of moving targets while you shoot. I can practice and be like Rambo and all that. And then that's after I talk to the judge and just tell him that it's not fair. It's just not fair. I want to do that. I want to do that. I'm gonna talk Cowboys. I just had to get this off my chest. I got to catch up with y'all. There's a lot of stuff that went down since I ain't been here. Now y'all allow me to catch up just a little bit. We're gonna talk Cowboys in a second. I just wanted to fly up there. I did. I wanted to come down there with a machete. I did. I wanted to fly to Tokyo. That's where they at. I wanted to fly to Tokyo with a machete. They got some good fish up there. They you don't want to. Tokyo got some real nice fish up there and stuff. So you don't want to. I want to use a machete to make sure I didn't get no bones down my throat. I just wanted to get the machete and just carry it up there and just just make sure I got that. That's after I talk to them. Yeah, after I talk to them. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand. I just wanted to. I can't stand these folks. And the young lady is saying, and they want to label her as a quitter. That's the main thing. And I was saying, look, when she, it's to the point where it come to people. It's some people, and especially, and I hate to say this, with African American people, it is a case sometimes where it's dang if you do and dang if you don't. There's just some people that in some folks' eyes, they never can do right. They didn't like the young lady because she was dominant in the first place. She would fall into the category of the Muhammad Ali's of the world, the Michael Jordans of the world, and one day LeBron James be on this level. Right now he's not. This is what I'm saying. Everybody revere Muhammad Ali now. They didn't when he was winning. Matter of fact, he's one of the most hated people in the whole world, as far as from white people goes, because of what he stood for. Everybody love him now. It's amazing how black everybody. It's kind of like Dr. King. Everybody love Dr. King now. You see what I'm saying? Now everybody love Dr. King. Everybody, white, black, everybody quote him now. Everybody, white, black, Indian, whatever. Everybody quote him now. When he was living, however, the FBI was on him. You see what I'm saying? The preachers the white people didn't like Dr. King. No, they didn't like Dr. King. Now when he was living, they all love him now. Oh, you think he was? You think he an angel now? No, the FBI was after him back then. Come on now, y'all know I'm telling the truth. This is how Simone gonna be looked at. That's how she gonna be looked at a little bit later on. The young tennis star Naomi Osaka. They're always trying to find a way to knock us down. Uh, you know, it just it's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. I just wanted to throw that out. I may have to do a whole show on that because I'm really not being fair to this topic because there's a whole lot of stuff I can say. I can really irritate some of these people that want to come in and listen if they want to. I'm gonna get off that. Let me go and go to the cowboy talk because I get a little bit too emotional. Some folks just need to sit down. That's what I'm saying. Understand the situation before you make your judgment. They came in before the first gymnastic meet started and told this young woman who done worked all her life and especially in preparation for these Olympics, and they come changing the rules up on how they're going to judge her. And folks want to act like she don't supposed to be affected. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just flat out crazy. And so I got a real problem with folks who are coming down on this young lady. Exactly. That thing good back and true. See, you coming in saying exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know, you don't know what that does to an athlete in the first place. To hear that she's working on out of all them folks that's in gymnastics in the Olympics, she's the only one that has her own grading system. Just think about that for a moment. She's the only gymnast that I ever heard, ever. And I'm 48 years old and seen many Olympics. She's the only gymnastic person ever to have her own set of rules. Called why? Because she's too great and everybody know it. So they want to change just for her. Keep the rules the same for everybody else, but change the rules just for her. What kind of? All right, let me go on Cowboy Talk. Let me go on Cowboy Talk. Let me just go to Cowboy Talk. Then folks gonna have the nerve to talk about she quit on her team and she's this and she's a quitter and she's a man. Shut up. And all y'all haters that get with her and say the same thing, y'all the same people still waiting on Donald Trump to be president. Because like everybody's politicizing things. Everybody. Them same folks are the same ones that don't see no problem wrong. I'm gonna clap for myself. Where my crowd at? Where my crowd at? Where's my crowd at in here? Where? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, crowd. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Because these are the same folks that shouted loud. And I'm gonna say it because I'm ready to roll now. I'm ready. These the same folks that scream loud for Black Lives Matter stuff, and then all of a sudden get quiet as a church mouse for the insurrection. These the same folks. They the same folks. They the same people. They the same people that ain't got no problem with no supremacist stuff. No, they ain't saying that. They just get quiet about it. Yeah, y'all ain't saying that. You ain't gotta say nothing. I know it's true. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But I couldn't stand it. Let me get to some cowboy talk. Okay, I'm through. Y'all catch me up. This is what I wanted to talk about real quick. Number one, I want to apologize. Yeah, we talking Dallas now. Whoever just came in. We talking Dallas Cowboy talk now. If you miss me these first 5 minutes, so be it. Miss Kristen, just hang on. You catch on. Listen, I want to apologize to Jerry Jones. I want to apologize to Jerry Jones. I was listening to out of all the interviews. That happened this week. And Jerry Jones got on 103.5 The Fan this week. And killed something that I have been saying for the last 2 to 3 years. Well, since Coach McCarthy got there. If you remember, if you've been following me, I've always said that one of the things that I never understood about the hiring of Coach McCarthy was that why would you hire somebody and you wouldn't let him let him use his best attribute? Coach McCarthy's best attribute is that he is a play caller. He is that's his best attribute. He calls plays. That's his best attribute. Last year, he did not call plays. He did not take on the offense coordinator role. And if you remember what I said it was Jerry Jones' fault. Because Jerry hired him and he let him hire his own staff, but that's what I said. He forced Coach McCarthy to keep Kellen Moore. That's what I said. And I thought that was totally wrong. I said, well, you're not going to get the best out of McCarthy because you're not allowing him to do what he does best. Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl as a play caller in Green Bay. And please don't say, well, he had Aaron Rodgers. Well, he had Aaron Rodgers after that and didn't win anything. So, he won a Super Bowl at least one time. He got a ring on his finger as a head coach / offensive coordinator and won the Super Bowl. So it just makes sense to me to let him do what he does best, and that's let him call plays. I thought that was Jerry Jones forcing the issue. Jerry Jones, to make a long story short, said in the interview that it was Mike McCarthy who said to keep Kellen Moore. Jerry Jones did give him that liberty to make up his own staff. And I thought that the Cowboys treated Kellen Moore like Jason Garrett was when Wade Phillips was our coach. Like, you can do anything you want, but you're not touching him because this is one of our golden boys. And I thought the Cowboys were making that same mistake again. I thought there was Jerry putting his nose into everything like he usually does. But Coach Jerry Jones said that Coach McCarthy came in saying, I just want to keep Kellen Moore on the thing and let him call the plays. So I want to apologize to Jerry Jones because for 2 years I had said that was strictly on Jerry Jones. So I got another reason to point the finger now. So I get to point my finger at Coach McCarthy. Because if you remember last year, if you were hanging with me, I thought that Kellen Moore is a good play caller. But if you've been listening to me, I've always said that he's good from the 20-yard line, our 20, to the opponent's 20. His problem is in the red zone. He is not good calling plays in the red zone. He is not good at all. He struggles in the red zone. I don't know what it is. He has a problem inside the 20. When he run, he pass. When he pass, he should run. It is horrible. How it's like he frees up And he'd run plays that just make you scratch your head if you're a Cowboy fan. Like, why are we running bubble screens from the 5-yard line? Why are we running reverses? Why are we lining up in a shotgun formation from first and goal from the 2-yard line? Why are we doing this? This is what Kellen Moore brings. That stuff works between the 20 and the 20. But in the red zone, sometimes you got to go ahead and bang it up in there and go ahead and lock it up. So my problem with Mike McCarthy now is, okay, I'm quite sure you guys see the same things that everybody else is seeing. Why didn't you infuse yourself into the equation of trying to get things settled instead of doing absolutely nothing but have a headset on and and just continue, because this problem went on all year. Now, if you've been listening to him this offseason, you've heard a different type of tone. Like, he wants a more balanced team. He wants a more balanced play calling. He wants to run the ball, as he said. He wants to have a balanced attack and all that kind of stuff. You didn't hear this last year. You're hearing it this year. But here's my problem. I ain't got no problem with it because I feel like we should run the ball a little bit more at particular times. It's not that he's not a good play caller. It's timely play calling. That's what I want to call it. And we're gonna. My brother Kevin is on here. Just said, he said we're definitely gonna find out if McCarthy was right for not taking the play calling duties. But face it, if it doesn't work, that's McCarthy's job. Exactly. See, I pointed the finger at the wrong person last year. And in essence, I gave people a pass. And most of the people believe what I was saying. Not because of it's me saying it. It's because they're Cowboy fans too. And they know the history of Jerry Jones making bad decisions like that, like keeping on the guys and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like the bad decision when Jason Garrett was on was on the staff with Wade Phillips, and they had already proclaimed him the next head coach. I mean, how you gonna name somebody the next head coach when you got a head coach that's already coaching? That makes the head coach a lame duck head coach. It's hard to coach when you know you ain't got your job is just hanging by the balance. It's totally ridiculous. I thought Jerry Jones had made one of those decisions again, and I was wrong. So I don't mind saying when I was wrong. This is all on Coach McCarthy. And so I'm going to find out this year. I want to know, did he infuse himself? Did he get Kellen Moore and give him a tutoring session from the red zone this year? Did he say anything this year? Did he do anything? That's what I want to know. I want to know. We're gonna find out. We're not gonna find all this out until the season starts. Is it gonna be the same thing, or did he finally learn something about red zone play calling? That's what we're gonna find out this year. And it's all on Coach McCarthy because I blamed it on Jerry. I thought that Jerry was telling this dude, don't say nothing to him, leave him alone. I was wrong. It was Coach McCarthy saying, leave him alone. Okay. Well, I know where to point the finger from now on. And everybody's excited from what I saw since I was down for a week. I saw this. I don't know why folks getting excited about Kellen Moore and running the ball. I don't know why. If I was streaming right now, I would show y'all. If I was on Facebook, and I'll see you later, Chris, and thanks for popping in. If I was on streaming on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and all that kind of stuff, I will go ahead and show you a few things. But let me just put it like this. If you got time after the show, Google Kellen Moore, go to Pro Football Reference, Google Kellen Moore, not the player, but as a coach. And since he's been offensive coordinator, which has been the last 2 years. And I want you to see the disparity between him running the ball and passing the ball. I mean, I don't even count last year. Last year's a wash. I don't even count that. I'm talking about the year before that. And just look and see. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Kellen Moore loves to throw the football around. I don't know why everybody thinking all of a sudden he just didn't have a metamorphosis change and a change of heart and thinking that all of a sudden now he's going to get Ezekiel Elliott the ball 21, 23, 24 times. When Ezekiel Elliott usually only gets the ball between 17 and 19 times a game. That's what the stats say. That's what the stats say. Hey, Tex says, man, the field thing with Jerry Jones is overhyped theory. Kellen Moore did an absolute amazing job last year with that offense. The offense is the top 3 offense in the league coming into this year. Tex, I'm going to agree with you. That's one thing, because when you look at the stats at the end, Kellen Moore's offense usually is in the top 5. You're absolutely correct on that. What I'm talking about is timely offense. So you can rack up all the yards, but then when it comes to red zone offense, he's not that good. He's not. He's not. He's not. I mean, it's really not. He's not. All you got to do is look at the stats. Go to red zone efficiency. You'll see it for yourself. It's not that great. From the 20 to the 20, he's incredible. It ain't too many people can move the ball like he can. I'll give you that. And Dallas scores a lot of points, but they could score a whole lot more if they give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott in the red zone instead of trying to pass it. Huh? That's what I feel about it. So I'm anxious to see this year. You know, there's no sense talking about more now. The season ain't started yet. We're gonna find out what I'm talking about. We're gonna find out if he's really the guy. We're gonna find out if he's really the guy, and then we'll see. Keck says let's all keep in mind and who we had playing quarterback last year. No, I'm not even counting last year. I won't even read the rest of your comment on that with Tex because I'm not counting last year. I don't even count last year. It'll be unfair to everybody to count last year. I don't even count Ezekiel Elliott's stats. I mean, our linemen were out. Dak was out. I mean, I don't even count that. I'm saying that when everybody's pretty much healthy, Kellen Moore is pass happy. He don't run the ball. You can count on one hand the number of times Ezekiel Elliott carried the ball 20 times a game in that whole season. You can count on one hand how many times Ezekiel Elliott carried the ball 20 times. Look for it for yourself. And when you have that caliber running back and a supposedly great line like we have, there is nowhere in the world Ezekiel should be carrying the ball 17 times and Dak Prescott throwing the ball 40 plus times a game. Unless, of course, you're telling me it's Dak's team. Now, if you're telling me it's Dak's team, then I get it. But please, let's not act like that Kellen Moore is a run first type coach. He's not. This guy runs a pinball machine type offense. I ain't saying nothing because, like I said, we're scoring 30 points a game. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying all this hypeness that I'm hearing about running the football, and I'm saying like that's not Kellen Moore. That's not how he does it. That's just not. That's foreign language to him. Running the football. All you gotta do is look at the stats. It's not. I don't see how we keep trying to perceive like he's like he runs the ball like Derrick Henry or somebody from Tennessee. That's just not how it rolls. So I didn't get that part. I really didn't get it. Tech says, look, if we have a top 20 defense that next year, the boys are going to smoke some other teams. I agree 100%, Tex. If the offense can stay where they are, and we've never had a problem with offense in the last 3 to 4 years other than injuries. If this defense is somewhere and you're right, top, I said top 15, we're gonna win at least 12 games this year if this offense does what they're supposed to do. I agree 100% with you, Tex. Which would make it better, but I'm really not knocking that. I'm just saying I've seen plenty of Cowboy fans get hyped because they're talking about. I heard Coach McCarthy talking about running the football, and I'm like, who? Excuse me, did we forget who our offensive coordinator is? I mean, do we? Yeah, I mean, did we get a new offensive coordinator? Because that ain't Kellen Moore. Line up Ezekiel Elliott. When the last time Ezekiel Elliott had 25 carries in the game? When is the last time he had 22 carries in the game? I mean, think about it. Think about it. I think we'll see a better year from Zeke too. He was hurt last year. He was hurt, and his calf was pretty banged up and messed up. Yeah, I fully expect him to have a good year, but it won't be because he's getting the ball a whole lot. I think he's gonna get his usual touches. I think he's gonna have about 16 to 18 carries a game. He may catch the ball maybe 3-4 times out the backfield. That little screen pass we always do. That type of stuff. It'd be the same workload. Tony Pollard has to get into the game this year to preserve Ezekiel Elliott. So we know Pollard's going to be a factor in the game plan as well. So it's going to be a split carries, and then we're talking about 17 games. You're gonna have to you just can't bang them up there 28, 29 times a game. I'm not saying that's what we should do, but let's just be honest, because it's been trending this way for the last few years. This is Dak's team. We've drafted offensively for Dak. I mean, we've drafted receivers. We didn't draft these receivers and trade for these receivers like we did Coop just to become a predominantly running football team. No. The tide changed. It started off that way last year before Dak got hurt. Y'all remember the stats? Dak was on pace to break every record known to man before he got hurt. This is not Ezekiel's team anymore. It's not the offensive line and the mauling and all that. That's not it. It's not. It's a passing league, and Kellen Moore believes in passing the football, and he feels he has a high caliber quarterback, and he has three as a group. There isn't too many teams that have the group of receivers that we have, and then once you factor in the tight ends that we have, I mean, to even insinuate that this is not Dak's team is borderline crazy. So I don't know what this idea of running. Yeah, we're gonna run it, but it won't. It's not the number one option anymore. 2016, 2017, maybe yeah, it was the option then. It's not the first option now, by no means. This is Dak Prescott's team. This is Dak Prescott's team. There's no doubt about it. The offense is geared that way. If you think that Dak Prescott gonna do what he did in 2016, where he only threw the ball 24 times a game and Ezekiel Elliott carried 28 times, no, that ain't gonna happen no more. It's not gonna happen anymore. Yeah. I agree. With the old line there, that's great. And 4 years ago, Tex, uh, 4 years ago, we said with the old line looking great, we said, man, Ezekiel Elliott is gonna run through some big holes. That's what we said initially. Now, with the old line being great, we're gonna say this. What the first option is, we need somebody gonna protect Dak. That's what they say now. See how it changed? They say we're gonna make sure Dak stays upright. Yeah, we still talk about Zeke running through the hole, but that's second and thirdly now. It's not the first option. So I just didn't understand that, and a lot of people who really believe that this just gonna be a well balanced offense. And I'm saying, look, Dak Prescott is gonna throw the ball 30 times every game. Every game. We didn't get CD Lamb to catch the ball 40 times and only had 500 yards for the season. That ain't why we didn't got Amari Cooper to only have 800 yards receiving every year. No. No. No, sir. We didn't draft Gallup so he can only have 300 yards, 300 yards for the year. No. No, those the guys gonna all. I wouldn't be look if Dak Prescott is healthy this whole year. What we said at first about those receivers last year, we legitimately have a chance this year with the way that I already know Kellen Moore gonna do it. We may have 3 receivers that have over 1,000 yards receiving this year. I have no question about that. Amari Cooper got 1,000 yards with 4 quarterbacks last year. 4. I mean, come on now. CeeDee Lamb almost had 1,000 yards with 4 quarterbacks. Gallup had about 800 yards with 4 different quarterbacks. Now, y'all already know what is going to happen when you got Dak. You already know that. I don't even, it's Dak's team. It's Dak's team. It's totally Dak's team. I'm not falling for the nice little talks that Mike McCarthy gave. I'm not falling for that until I see it from Kellen Moore. Then I get on the same microphone and say, "Hey, I was wrong." I'll be the first to get on here and say I was wrong. But Kellen Moore is not a run offensive type offense coordinator. He ain't showed me that. He don't come from that. He's never done it. Tex, you bring up a great point. When you get paid the amount of money that Dak got paid, Lord have mercy. Yes, it is Dak's team. You ain't paid that type of money for this guy to hand off the football. All the top upper tier quarterbacks that has gotten paid like that, they passed the ball. Mahomes passed the ball. Rodgers passed the ball. Think about it. Dak, he was passing before he got the money. You know what he's gonna do now. I mean, all these top tier quarterbacks, they get paid. Brady passed the ball. I mean, you're not paying them to hand it off. You may pay Trevor Lawrence to hand the ball off. Starting off, guys like that. Now this guy is about to pay. He got to pass the ball now. Look at KC. They pass the ball, but they can run when needed. That's when it's needed. Well, the Cowboys, I agree. The Cowboys, I think, are going to be in the same position, but make no mistake about it. The offensive game plan for the Kansas City Chiefs is for Patrick Mahomes to throw the ball at least minimum 35 times a game. Minimum. The playmaker with the kid, I forgot his name, but the little kid, the little running back from Kansas City, number 25, the kid from LSU. Uh, that ain't the number one goal. The number one goal for Kansas City Chiefs is how you gonna stop Travis Kelce, the tight end. How you gonna guard Tyreek Hill? Who gonna hold Hardman? The option is Patrick Mahomes. It's kind of like Seattle. The option is for Russell Wilson to throw the ball 30 plus times a game. It's not to run the ball. This is what Dak is now. So I don't know why everybody thinking well, all of a sudden Ezekiel is just going to be the featured highlight guy all over again. That train left in 2017, 2018. It did. As Dak progressed and got better every year, which he did, it seems like every year he gets better and better. When Dak got better, the offensive game plan shifted. Huh? It did. I don't know why everybody think Kellen Moore gonna change his colors. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know why. And somebody gonna be mighty disappointed. And I'm just like saying, didn't y'all understand who Kellen Moore is in the first place? Why are we acting like he okay. Anyway. What'd you say, Tex? Tex says my big concern with this team is the young DBs and being soft in the middle of the dime. That's all I'm worried about. That's a little shift in the conversation, but I'll go there with you. Y'all catching me up on since I've had surgery. Y'all catching me up anyway. Let me say this about that. I'm more confident in our secondary this year than I was last year. And I don't know what that means as far as production goes, but I'm more confident this year, and I'll tell you why. Because we got guys in here now that are ball hawks. And if you've been paying attention to training camp, you've already seen and heard that that's exactly what's been going on in training camp. There's been multiple interceptions. The defense is actually making the offense look bad if you've been paying attention to training camp. You got to remember Diggs, our second-year cornerback. Diggs is going to be special this year. He was coming on at the late part of last year. So I'm not really worried about that. The safeties that we have are brand new. They're used to ball hawking, folks. That's they used to go and get the football. We've never had that. That's what we've seen and heard in training camp this year. We just signed Malik Hooker. We finally got a strong safety. Now, of course, he's injury prone, but when he's on the field, he makes immediate impact. And then you got these young guys as cornerbacks this year that just got flat out attitudes. Swag, moxie, all that kind of stuff that we don't never have. We've never had in a while, at least. Cocky, real cocky, and they're challenging Dak. And please don't think that he's just intercepting Cooper Rush and Gilbert. No, they're intercepting Dak. they're taking Dak balls away. So they're going against. Look what they're going against. They're going against Martin. They're going against CeeDee Lamb. Cooper's name been out there yet. CeeDee Lamb, Cedric Wilson, Gallup, and all the other receivers. And they're going against a quality quarterback in practice, and they're taking his ball away. Now, I mean, you're already coming in with cockiness. Now you adding on to it. That's what we need. Well, I'm just saying. You hadn't heard that from Cheeto or Woozy Tex. Cheeto Woozy didn't take no ball away in practice. I'm just saying. The defense so far this year, and everybody's saying it, is making that same defense that everybody ridicule, but it's really not the same defense because you got an influx of whole new different players. This defense is making our offense look bad. That's what they've been saying. Whether it was in shorts or whether it's been them couple days in pads so far. The defense has been winning. So, and then when you throw in the new coaching staff on the defensive side of football, hey, I'm I don't know if I'm worried. I'm not worried. I just got to see it, and then you got to also understand, long as you playing each other all the time in practice, it is gonna be what it is, But what happens when you play against somebody else? That's what we need to see. We're and why everybody talking about preseason, please understand this. I could care less about preseason games. However, I am going to say that I am excited about the preseason this year because there's a lot of jobs that are available. We're still battling to see who's going to be the second cornerback on the other side. So preseason, the cornerback play is going to be important throughout this preseason to try to find out who really can play. We're still trying to figure out defensive line rotations. We still trying to figure out exactly where our linebackers are on that part. The defense will not be the 28th ranked defense this year. That's all I'm gonna say. And it won't be because they 29th, 30, or 31st. That's not gonna happen. This defense will be much improved this year. They're gonna get after some people. When you throw in Randy Gregory and the expectations for him, who's almost unblockable from what I've been hearing, and we know what he brings to the table. Listen, D-Law will be back. When we line up for game one against Tampa, these guys gonna hit the quarterback this year. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get to him. I'm expecting a big, 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 big year this year. I am. I don't know if you with me on my other show. I say we're gonna win at least minimum 11 games. 11. Minimum 11. That's what I said because I'm fully expecting this team to come in with a chip on their shoulder. Everybody's ticked off from last year. Everybody got a chip on the shoulder. Everybody seems like they want to prove something. Everybody has a problem starting off, it looks like. Folks got attitudes. I love it. I'm expecting 11 games this year. So I'm looking forward to it. Preseason is going to be big. That's all I got to say. Listen, that's pretty much all I got to say today. I didn't want to start off with Simone Biles, but I had to do it. What else? I don't want to do that. I'm saying catch up. Y'all talking. Texas the only one that's talking to me. Anybody got else want to catch me up on something or question from Cowboy Land and let's figure it out together. Or you can call in if you want. That's good. Finally got a good safety. The only part about the safety text is with Malik Hooker is the obvious. And that is, can he stay healthy? So far, his track record says no. He's coming off an Achilles injury. We got to be cognizant of that. Neal is coming off an Achilles injury. Keanu Neal. KZ is a ball hawk. He picked off Dak in practice and ran for a pick six in training camp. Had the whole place going completely crazy. They were talking trash to Dak. Talking much trash to him. So we're better. We're better. We're better on paper, obviously. Now it's just a matter of transferring it to the field and see how some of this stuff translate to on the field. playing field against somebody else. So I'm looking forward to that. We're just gonna be better. Let me see. From what I understand, KZ plays with his head, and Malik plays with his ability. KZ is a risk taker. That's why he had all those interceptions though when he was with Detroit. KZ is a risk taker. Malik is just a natural. If you ask me, if you have to look at, if you want to see something, go look at Malik Hooker's. Go ahead and whet your appetite. Go look at him pull up his YouTube highlights from Ohio State, and then also pull up his plays from the Indianapolis Colts. Just YouTube that and just see what he can do. Has crazy range. He seems like he's never out of position. He will hit you, and if he doesn't pick the ball off, he at least gets his hands on the ball. So he's just one of those guys that makes a difference. We haven't had that. We had a little small party with Donovan Wilson last year, and you can see that. Let me see. When is the last time we had an actual good safety? Think about that. Roy, Ken, Hamlin, maybe. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Tex. I'm gonna tell you something. Now I'm gonna say this because I never understood why people kept talking about him. I didn't see nothing wrong with Jeff Heath. Now that's just me. I ain't saying he was on Darren Woodson or Roy Williams or Ken Hamlin level because we talking about Pro Bowlers there. But Jeff Heath wasn't that bad. Not to me, he wasn't. And the truth of the matter is, Donovan Wilson is a monster. You know, I don't think that Jeff Heath got the proper credit that he really, I'm just gonna say this: we had Jeff Heath last year on the team. Jeff Heath would have won us a few games just by, you would have to respect that. Nobody respected the safeties last year. Jeff Heath was in position. Jeff Heath would hit you. Jeff Heath was in position. Jeff Heath made some plays. He was a solid. Let's just put it this way: he was a solid safety. Solid. You can win football games with him. No, he's not going to be a Pro Bowler. No, he's not going to be a first team All Pro. But he's also going to be not one of those ones that's going to beat you. I like Jeff Heath. Was he on Roy Williams level? No. So on that level, Ken Hamlin made a Pro Bowl for us. So Ken Hamlin probably was the last, big time safety at least that we had that can, that can do it for you. I agree with you. Tex said he was just a hard worker. Exactly. Jeff Heath was one of those guys look like he bring his lunch pail to one of those blue collar type safeties. Wasn't exquisite, just blue collar. Blue collar. And I can win with guys like him. I can win with guys like him. I ain't got no problem with him. None. What else? Whatever. Anybody else have anything to say? Anybody want to call in? If you can call in if you want. I don't mind. I got a little bit more time. This is a catch-up time. I owe y'all guys. I wasn't with you last week at all. You can go ahead and get it. Let me say Jeff not people off his back from that Megatron game. Well, Megatron made everybody look bad. You know what I'm saying? We are talking about a Hall of Fame receiver in Megatron. So, I mean, it is what it is. Megatron was just that dangerous. So, it just is what it is. Listen, if you are not following my show here on this podcast show, why don't you follow the show and turn on those notifications when I go live? I would appreciate it so much. Just follow the show. That's all you have to do there. If you want to become a patron of the show on your phone, um, you should see a become a patron button. All you have to do is hit that and make a decision. And I appreciate you if you did that. Also, if you can do the golden beans and the hearts and everything else that you see there, that's all you have to do on that. And I would appreciate it so much. If you're on, if you usually listen to me on Facebook, and by chance, if you're still here, um, I will do my best to be back with you guys. I will be communicating through there, and hopefully, you guys will catch up with all the messages. Listen, if you can follow me on my Facebook page, I'm gonna put it here in the chat box here on Podbean, of course. For those that are listening now through iHeartRadio and all the other um, avenues. If you want to follow my Facebook page, it's the Big Time Show. I'm putting that there for you now. Find that on Facebook, and you will see the emblem there, and you can follow it there. Or if you want to follow my personal Facebook page, which is where I also do a lot of live stuff with the show as well, you can look me up on my Facebook page, and there it is there. You find that, go to Facebook, and you can send me an inbox a friend request, and I'll be sure to add you on, and you'll see some of the things that I do. So I appreciate you guys so much. Listen, while I'm at it, I guess I'll do this for a second. Exactly. Let me see. Thank you. If you want to also contribute to the show through Cash App, there, I'm going to put that there. Let me see. Real simple. It's really $ Big Time Show. And there also, so you can see that. There it is. Right there in your chat box, $ the Big Time Show. That is how you can contribute to the show. All those different ways there. I would appreciate it if you did. If not, I appreciate you just lending me your ear for these moments. Here's the bottom line, y'all. I'm back. Okay. I'm not back at full capacity, but I'm back. I just got a few stitches in me still. Still got a little pain, just a little pain. Still taking a little medication, stuff like that. But I'm back. It's nothing wrong with my voice. I just have to, be smooth how I do this thing. Y'all see what I'm saying? See, if one door closes, the other one is there and it's open for you. So thank God for Podbean that allows me to still do what I do without y'all seeing my face while I'm really live streaming for that. I appreciate it. I'm just grateful. I'm back, yo. The foolishness is back. Huh? The foolishness is back. I'm here. The ignorance is back. Huh? It is. I'm back. I got. I mean, Tex. I'm glad that you joined me for joining me with the Cowboy Talk. I'll be with you guys on Tuesday. It's at my regular time, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. this Tuesday evening Central Time. Come on back. I'm gonna have some more stuff to talk about. I got plenty of notes. I just want to, get back in there, but everything is back. The stupidity is back. Huh? Yeah. Oh, Tex, you always catch up when you see me going live. Tex, are you my Facebook friend? Because I don't know who you are. Are you my Facebook friend, or are you already following my pages, my page on Facebook, or are you following me on YouTube? Let me put this on here since I just said that. Okay. Well, some of y'all may don't like Facebook. So I made it so that you can see me. I'm not that active on Facebook anymore. What about YouTube, Tex? What about YouTube? Do you have a YouTube account? If you don't, you ought to get one. That way you can see me. If I catch you up on you on YouTube, there you go. Okay. Well, here's what you need to do because you probably haven't done it. Go find that right there. There it is. There it is. The Big Time Show there. If you have a Twitch account, I'll give you this one. I'll go live where you can actually see me while I'm doing it. Once everything get better, once I'm feeling a little bit better, I'll be able to do it. There it is. Twitch is right there. There you go. Just find the Big Time Show. There's one that you'll see, but look for African American man and look for the videos. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna do all of them since I'm here. If you're on LinkedIn, I'm on there too. If you're on LinkedIn, I'm typing it in now for you. Again, it's real simple. Big Time Show. What else is he gonna be? I mean, what else is it gonna be? It's gonna be the Big Time Show. I mean, it's there. Uh, also, I'm on Instagram as well. Guess what the title of it is? You just added me on YouTube. All right, Text. Let me do one more thing while you're there. Make sure that you subscribe to it. Okay, that's the first thing. And then also make sure that you get those live notifications turned on because if you got it on, you'll get a notification once I start going back live streaming. It'll automatically pop up on your phone or wherever you watching, or if you're watching, I guess on your computer as well. I guess you could get the notification there as well. But make sure that you subscribe to it. Make sure you turn on those notifications, and you definitely be able to catch me live and in color and doing what I do right here. There you go. Already subscribed. Thank you, Tex. I appreciate you. Listen, for those that are on here, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, will you do me a favor and just do that? Also, if you're following Facebook, you can do the same thing on there. Follow the show and turn on the notifications. That way you can't miss me live. Because when I come back totally, I do Podbean Live, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I do all of those live. I didn't put my Twitter on here. I don't know. Did I have? What is my Twitter? Uh, Give me a second on that. I've been on Twitter for so long. Let me look and make sure I am on there real quick. You should collab with some of these Dallas YouTubers. I'd like to see your opinion on one of those shows. Yeah, I got a few guys here that I follow, and we're doing things together. I got one guy on here now who I think he's on here and vouch. Okay, well I appreciate you, man. Uh, One thing about it, I can talk now. I can talk about it. That's for sure. Uh, I'm trying to find my goodness. Trying to find my YouTube. Twitter is okay. Yeah, thank you. My Twitter, guess what it is, y'all? Okay, it's slightly different, but there's a nice correlation. It's at. I'm putting it in now. It's at Big Time Lou. Go follow me on Twitter too, because I go live there. You may not want to watch me on YouTube. You might want to watch me on Twitter. That's fine. It's gonna be live. Follow me on Twitter. Just follow me everywhere. Just everywhere. Some shows I might one of these times I might I watch a lot of Boss Cowboy and me and Boss are friends. I talk to Boss at least once a week, text. So Boss and I actually we're in talks now doing something together. So be looking out for that. So you can imagine the electricity of me and Boss coming together for at least one show. That'll be incredible. So it's where foolishness meets the tactician. It would be incredible. But follow me on all those that I put up there, and I promise you will be in tune with me as I go with the show more and more. All right, we had fun today. That's enough. Hey, see folks coming in late. Hey, Christ, I don't know how to pronounce who just came in, but hello to you. And he just left, so he popped in and popped right on out. So there it is. Appreciate all those people that are here who are listening live and have hung with me so far today. Appreciate all you guys that came with me. Make sure y'all come hang with me on Tuesday night. Hopefully I will be in somewhat of a better shape that I can do it all the way I usually do it. But if not, I will be here most definitely here on Podbean for sure. Until then. Oh, and thanks to my crowd who was here. Thank y'all to my crowd who was here. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, crowd. The crowd was here today, and I appreciate that. But listen here, before everybody leave, hold text. Don't go nowhere. Text. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Don't go. You got at least another, maybe about a minute and a half would hang with me. Don't go. The reason why you don't go text is because when we leave here, we leave celebrating. We leave dancing. That's just how my show is. I don't leave here sour-lipped and long, pouting and all that kind of stuff. No. We gonna clap our hands when we leave here. Miss Tyler already there. Y'all see that? Y'all see the chat. She already knows what's going to go down. We have to do this thing together. We got to leave here right. We came in right. We got to leave here right. So really, bottom line, all you need to do is just one thing. It don't cost you no money. It don't cost you nothing. It just costs you just one thing. Can you clap your hands? Put your hands together. This is the Big Time Show. Woo! Yeah, Texas, you got it. I can see you right now. I can see you. I'm the only seeing Miss Tide text. Some of y'all put y'all hands together here. Come on. I'm back. It's good to be back. One more time. Can I just say it? This is the Big Time Show. I'll see you Tuesday, 7 p.m. Yeah.